and welcome to the N6 Figure webinar. I'm excited that you're here. My name is Favor Kennedy and I will be your host for today. Today, I'm going to show you how to leverage your skills and your personal brand to build a six-figure income, even if you are new to social media and know nothing about tech. I hope you have seen my screen and I'm excited to have you here. So without wasting much of your time, I want us to go straight to the point. There are two main secrets that I want to share with you today that will help you earn profitably from a skill you already have. The first secret is that you must understand the CPS model. Understand what I call the CPS model. And the secret number two is don't beg. Instead, launch your brand using my killer strategy. Two secrets. One, understand the CPS model. Number two, do not beg. Instead, launch your brand using my killer strategy. Now, I know a lot of you are going to ask me, who is this person that gathered us here? What has she got and why should I listen to her? So I want you to meet me. My name, as I said, is Favor Kennedy, and I am popularly known as the personal brand chief. Now, in 2018, I lost my job and my life went from 100 to 0. Everything that I thought I was working for ended because I simply lost my job. And a few months later, I turned my life around using the skill that I got from my 9-to-5, which I no longer have, but I still had the skills that I picked up from that job. And I have since helped over 2,000 entrepreneurs and professionals launch their own personal brands that help them make extra income while making impact. As we go on, I'm going to share a bit of the story leading to why I lost my job and how I was able to use that skill to earn at least 1.7 million naira in 3 months. All right? Now, again, I've been invited to speak to an audience of over 30,000 people. I've worked with non-industry experts and I've enjoyed massive life-changing opportunities. And all these I achieved and did, even though I was new to social media and I knew nothing about it. So if you look at my screen, if you can see my screen, I hope you can. If you look at it, you see me during a training session. You could see me working with the popular Emeka Novis, who is an influential, shameless marketing expert on Facebook. So this is what he has to say. He said, well done, Favor. You helped me a great deal with that session. I felt tense seeing them clam up, but the way your voice and the assignments you use drew them out of their shells, gave me sweeter landing pad when I took over from you. Well done for how we bonded as a team. Kudos. So I want to just tell you, I've said that I used a skill from my 9-to-5. And it's that same skill that Emeka is talking about. So what happened? Just a bit of background story. When I lost my job, I felt like my world was tearing apart. I had investments that I was paying upfront for, and they were based on how much I was earning at that time. So every month when I receive my salary, I pay up those debts. But now the job is gone. And I thought to myself, what do I have? And I remember that in that job, I was working as a HR executive. I was in charge of designing training plans and employee engagement. So I was designing employee engagement strategies and I was in charge of implementing them. So what did I do? I started to show up on Facebook as someone who could help people or help organizations design training plans and design employee engagement strategies. Now, someone who saw me those times reached out to me and said, Favor, we have a program we're planning for people in Somalia, and I work for the UN. Can you help me design a training plan? And we did that project for 3 months, working for UN, designing a training plan for young people in Somalia. And that was how they paid. The job was supposed to be for 2-something million naira, but because someone reached out to me, the person who brought the job to me had to take some cost. And at the end of the day, I got 1.7 million naira. And that project lasted for 3 months. Now, that's the same skill that I used when I did this training with Emeka Novis, that he said it was the way I engaged them that drew them out because people already like giving up. People are not used to trainings and all that. All right. So that's the same thing. And that's what I'm saying to you, that what I'm going to show you today is how I was able to use a skill that I already have and how you too can do the same. You don't need a new skill. You don't need to go and learn something different. It's already in you. All right. Now, if you also look at me, you see me on Business Spotlight. That's me on a major newspaper headlining the event and how I'm empowering women for success and visibility. Now, that's another training where I did for God's Leading Ladies. I was invited, and the thing about these things are people who used to know me, but they didn't give a hoot about me until I started to do what I'm going to teach you. And then they started to reach out to me. I started getting speaking engagement, and people started inviting me as keynote speaker. Now, you also see the other side, to see me with Mute Efe, another popular leadership expert on Facebook, who is known to head the leadership tribe. Okay, so we did a program, and I was invited as a speaker to teach people how to build visibility through their personal brand. So what I'm teaching you are things that I've seen worked out. And I'm about to share with you the same secrets that I've used to help other newbies to earn from their skills, and even though they are new to social media and know nothing about tech. So look at that. Someone says, "Good morning, ma'am. This is a testimonial for one of someone I've worked with." It took a while, but I finally went through the branding starter pack. It was really helpful in helping me clarify a lot of things. And the thing about this thing is, this person is so new. Like this woman, like this is the first time, all right, someone is trying to help her achieve clarity, and I was able to do it in very simple terms. So I know how it works, and I know what I'm saying. Now, moving on. Okay, so I'm not sure why I walk my slide. This is going to be a no-brainer presentation, and at the end of this training, you will have an actionable plan which you can use and work with to earn 6 figures from your skills, talent, or your passion. Look at that. This is Mute Efe saying, "Great session. You know your onion." So when I'm saying to you that I can show you how you can earn 6 figures from your skill, best believe that I know what I'm saying. Best believe that I'm the best person for this job, because I know my onion. I'm giving you names so you can go to Facebook and check them out and know that these are very industry experts when they are giving you the pass mark, and they are doing it for me. All right. If you stay to the end, you will get a chance to have me personally review your bio on any social media platform of your choice. So I want you to stay back and stay to the end of this webinar and take action, and I will personally review your bio, because your bio is very important. It's the first point of call for anyone who's checking you out on social media, and these are people that have reviewed their bios for them, and this is what they are saying. So this is Jude Mavis Chika. You can check her out on Facebook. She's saying, "I swear I'm feeling fly. I've been shining my teeth with the way my bio is looking now, and I'm so excited for her." And then this is Miriam Bean. She's saying, "Wow, I'm loving it already." And then this person is saying, "Thanks once again for the profile update. It's getting so much traction." All right. So when I'm telling you something, believe me. Now, I want you to remove all distractions. Get a pen and a paper so you can take notes and not be distracted. All right. Are you ready? Are you ready? So let me know in the comment section that you're ready. Put in the chat that you're ready, you're ready, you're ready, you're ready. Because myself, I'm ready to take you to that point. Okay? Now, I want us to do an exercise first. All right? If you could have your dream life, like money is not a problem, you have the life that you've always dreamed about, what will a typical day be for you? I want you to think about it as we do this exercise. I'm going to just take you through a simple imagination exercise, and let's see what comes out of it. So we're going to close our eyes now and begin to imagine what our dream day will look like. If we have the life that we want, what will it look like? I hope you're closing your eyes. I hope you're getting the idea. So what will your typical day look like? For me, it will be me waking up maybe early in the morning around 6, kneeling beside my bed, saying a prayer or two to my maker, doing a bit of meditation. And then I'll get up, I'll dress up and go to the gym, work out my physical body. Then I'll come back, head to the kitchen, make myself some green tea with a bit of lemon and honey. And then I'm enjoying myself and my children come to me. I'm excited, we'll have a good time. And then they are off to school. And myself, I go have a shower. So I see myself dressing up, looking good. And then maybe around 10, 11, I'm going to my working desk in my house. And then from there, I post content, engage my audience on Facebook and on Instagram. I'll meet up with business, reply to chats, and then I see myself having a speaking engagement. And I go as a keynote speaker. I see myself speaking to this audience in a large hall with many persons seated down. And then I make my presentation, and the audience are wow, they're all standing up and they're clapping for me. Wow, wow, wow. And then I'm excited and I get into my car. I'm driving home and have a loving house to go to. My children, everyone, they're all coming to welcome me back. Now, this is what my dream life will be. This is what my dream day will look like. And I hope you're doing the same. Imagine what your dream day will look like. So if you're doing this exercise with me, I want you to take a deep breath in, out. Now open your eyes. I hope you did that exercise with me. How does it feel? Let me know in the chat. How does it feel? How does it feel? How does it feel? Onye says, feels so good. Yeah, Caroline, feels so good. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You see yourself working for yourself. Beautiful, amazing, 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 amazing. I see all the responses that you're giving. Now, I want you to know that you see that simple exercise that you did. That life is possible. It's possible to have that life you just dreamt about if you learn how to monetize your skill. I've been living a bit of that life because I've monetized my skill. So I'm going to show you the 2 main secrets to earn 6 figures from your skill. All right. The first one, like I told you, is that you must understand CPS model. All right. Are you there? Okay. Yeah. Come on. I know I took you all to the La La Land. Oh yeah, come back, and learn how to earn 6 figures from your skill. The first one is to understand the CPS model. Now, there is a simple formula which can help you figure out how to use the CPS model to earn 6 figures from your skill. All right? And that's what I'm going to teach you. So I want you to keep watching this video, keep listening to me, stay here to the end, and we will see how it goes. Now, radical clarity. You need absolute clarity on a lot of things. You need clarity on 4 things, 4 major things. The number one, what skills or talent or experience or strength do you have that you can build your brand on? This was the first question I had to ask myself. Just like God asked Moses, what do you have in your hands? I have to ask myself, what skill, what talent, what experience, what strength do I already have? I'm not looking for something new. It's already there, all right? All I need to do is to get clear on which one I can use to build my brand. The second thing you need to be clear on is what problem can I use that skill or that talent or that experience or that strength to solve? Every skill that you have can solve a human problem, but you need to identify that problem before you can earn 6 figures from your skill. Then the third thing you need to be clear on is who exactly has that problem. Every problem has the people that it's giving wahala, it's giving them headache, and every day their question is, how do I get this out of the way? So you need clarity to know who exactly has that problem, because that's the person that will pay you the 6 figures we are looking for. This person is the one that will exchange the value that you bring or the solution that you have with their hard-earned money. So it makes sense if you're clear on who has that problem. And number 4 thing you need clarity on is how do I get their attention or their trust? You need the attention of the people that has this problem, because the noise is too much. And you need to get them to trust you, all right, before they can come to you and give you their money. I know you do not go to a doctor who you believe is quack or who you believe will not be able to help you. When you go to a doctor, there's this trust you have in them that if they do what they know how to do, you'll be fine. That's exactly how people respond to you. So you need the attention and the trust of the people that you are going to collect their money and give them solutions. Now, if you don't know exactly how to find the answers, I want you to keep watching this webinar. Stay here and you will soon figure it out, all right? So I want you to imagine with me for a moment. You are the center of the market and you're hoping to draw the attention of those who need and want to buy rice. But you are calling out to every passerby and telling them that you sell edibles. How effective do you think that strategy will work? Imagine someone says in their house and say, okay, I'm going to the market, I want to buy rice. And here you are, you have rice. But instead of telling the person, oh, come and buy my rice, you're telling the person, I'm selling edible. And not just that you're saying you are selling edible, you are calling out to everybody, both the ones that are buying rice and the ones that are not interested. You will be fagged out, you'll be tired. But that's what some of you are doing. Some of you are calling out to the wrong audience. You don't even know who needs this problem that you have. You are speaking languages they don't understand instead of being very simple. And I understand why this thing happens, because a lot of people want to prove that, oh, I know this thing. So you see them using bogus terms. The way doctors confuse us when you go to the hospital, they just give you one big name that's just simply headache. And then because they're giving you the big name, you pay them bigger money. All right? But that's what you are doing. And it's not working because you're not a doctor. It's not a specialized, you're not a doctor and you're speaking to people in languages they don't understand. So you've got to stop that and be clear. Some of you are also speaking to a pain they don't have. Some of you are calling to people and say, oh, come, I want to give you visibility. And the person is saying, but I don't want visibility. I don't want this thing. Imagine if you are someone who helps people start businesses online. And you are calling to someone who is not interested in starting business online. The person just wants to do their 9 to 5 and go home and go and sleep and meet their children. You are speaking to a pain they don't have. And as long as you keep speaking to these people, you will not have results. Or you are showing them a pleasure they don't want. It's not every pleasure that people will want. I know it's a pleasure, but if I don't want it, I am not interested. All right? Here is why radical clarity works. Confused people don't buy. You see, I have this money, I don't know what to do with it, and even though I do not understand what favor does, I'm going to give her anyway. Says no one ever. There's no one who sits in their house and says, oh, I have my money, but I don't know what to do with it. And Favor is a fine girl, I like her face, and even though I don't understand what she's doing, I'm going to give her this money anyway. Have you ever done that kind of thing? Has someone ever done that kind of thing for you? So I want you to respond in the chat and tell me, have you seen someone who says something like this? Nobody, even if they don't know what they want to do with that money. So you need clarity. Now, this is what happens when you get clear and start to have radical clarity. All right. So meet my client's leader. After we finally clarified her identity and her offering, she got a training engagement which they paid her in 6 figures. So she called me initially and I didn't pick her call. I think she called me around, this is like around 1 in the night. All right. She said, yes, coach. So sorry I called you by that time. I couldn't contain my joy. Coach, I just got off a call when I called you. The person said they found me on Facebook after they went through my profile. They are offering me an opportunity to be a trainer in their upcoming event. And like you taught me, I sent them my training fee and they called back to negotiate. Even negotiated amount is way bigger than I thought. Now you give me morale to call this kind of money. And I was scared they would run away. Now we have agreed and waiting for their alert. I will surely pay tithe. So this is what happens. Clarity. Like, notice that they went to her profile, and if she doesn't suit the kind of thing that they are looking for by the thing she's writing and everything that her profile represents, she will not get this job, I can tell you. All right. So we'll move on. I hope you're enjoying it. Let me know in the comments. Am I alone? Should I off this session and go home? All right. I don't want to, but please let me know. Let me know. All right. Oh, making sense. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, but this is only possible if you tell who you are and what you have to offer. It's only possible if you know who you want to help and know exactly how to communicate that offering to them. You get them to see you as the person they should come to. Now, this is the 3 C's of radical clarity. Clarity, communication, and charisma. Of course, charisma is personality, all right? So you need clarity, you need to be able to communicate it, and you need the personality that matches what you say you are. Step 2 of the CPS model. I've said C, clarity. P is what? Positioning. Position is about how do I set myself to be able to attract those who need my services? How do I quickly get them to trust me? And how do I lead the path of what I claim that I am? This is what positioning is about. And if you don't know exactly how to find the answers, I want you to keep watching because I'm surely going to blow your mind. All right? 2 main secrets to earning profitably from your skill: positioning. The secret to positioning is what I call platform mastery. You need to master the different social media platforms that we have and then package yourself on those platforms to attract the people they are looking for. Now, if you have a great product, but we don't know where to find you, how will we find you? How do we trust that we'll find you when you need you, when we need you? Because timing is everything. The uncertainty is bad for your business. The fact that we can't tell if you're going to be there. You see, even you, let's say you have someone in your street who sells something, but yeah, he sells good and his price is good, but you're not sure he will come out. If you really need something and your time choked, what do? You go to the place where you are sure, whether come rain, come shine, you will see them. All right, you go to that place even if their price is slightly different. So that's the thing. When you are selling your skill, you need to position properly because timing is everything. And the uncertainty of people not being able to tell if you're there or not is bad for your business. So I want you to also imagine with me for another time. I like to imagine things, okay? So imagine with me that you're at an event and it's time for pictures. Everyone gathers, but you carry your short stuff like you're not giving to height. All right? Forgive me for those of us who are here and you're like you are closer to the ground than you are to the top. Okay? You carry yourself to the back, but you're wishing that the photographer captures you in the moment. Wouldn't you rather move yourself to the front where it is easier, where you are sure the photographer will capture you? Would it not be easier? Why will you go and hide behind people who are taller than you? That's what positioning, that's the power of positioning. And that's what some of you are doing wrongly. You are hiding behind closed doors. People can't find you. Now, positioning guarantees that your customers have easy access to you. It promotes trust amongst your customers and it increases your visibility. So this is what happens when you position well. Remember I showed you a testimonial of Emeka Nobis. Emeka Nobis, like I said, is a very popular person, so you can always ask him. So Emeka says, beyond buying my book and joining your book with sale, Academy. I've not met her in real life. I learned through her profile and figured she could train on personal branding for employees. I asked her to prepare a 60-minute pack of slides and infuse them into mine. Today, we did justice, 4.5 hours. She did an hour and I did the rest. She did amazingly well. We bonded as a team. Their boss had planned to stay for a few minutes, but stayed till the end. We have been told that the training will be cascaded to involve the entire agency in November. I feel fulfilled. We rest here tomorrow and zoom off to work on Sunday morning. Now, this is profiling. Emeka had said to me, he has mentioned on social media, just a background story anyway, that he is coming to the city where I reside for a training. And I went to him and I said, oh, sir, please, can I be your PA for this period? Right? I'll just help you carry your bag. That's what I went to do. And then Emeka went back and called me back again in 30 minutes and said, please prepare to do this training with me. I've been looking for somebody like you. We didn't talk. He doesn't know me anywhere. That's the power of being positioned well on social media. Look at that as that testimonial of Linda that I shared with you. She said the person said they found me on Facebook after they went through my profile. Simple. Your profile, what does it say about you? That's power of what? Positioning. All right. So this training that we did, just like that, he went to my profile and he could tell by all the things that I'm doing on that place or all the things I'm posting that I am an expert who can train on personal branding, and that's how I got the job. Now, step 3, sell without selling. You need to sell without selling. Now, we are all selling every day, but people do not like to be sold to. That's the truth. Nobody wants to be what? Sold to. How do you stay top of mind of your audience so they can quickly remember you when they need your service? And how do you get them to see you as the best person to help them? That's when you sell without selling. And selling without selling is an art. It's, if you don't know how to do it, the truth is, I got you, you're in love. I have your back today. All right? Now imagine, what will it feel like if after sharing something on social media and someone reaches out to you to say, how can we work more? As opposed to putting people in a group and every morning you are shouting, buy, 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 and flooding their phones with unsolicited images and pictures. Imagine that. Now, I'm going to show you an example. Because to sell without selling, what you need is what I call content marketing. It's your ability to use your content to sell yourself. And to do this, you need 4 types of content. You need content that cuts through the noise and stands you out. Like I'm telling you, the noise on social media is too much. According to statistics, everyone who stays on social media for 24 hours will see at least 11,000 plus ads every day. You see, you're not seeing that much is because you are not on social media 24/7. If you are, you would have seen that you see about 11,000 ads every day. And these are people shouting, come and buy, come and buy, come and buy. So you need content that cuts through the noise and stands you out. Again, you need content that boosts your authority and your credibility status. The one that shows us you are the in thing, you are the authority, and you have a credible personality. Number 3 is you need content that converts passerbys to what? To believers. And number 4, you need content that is profitable and purposeful. Now, it's an attention game, people. It is an attention game. Everything on the internet is gunning for the attention of your ideal audience. And selling without selling makes people feel guilty if they don't buy from you. Now, let me give you this testimony. What you see on the screen currently is a testimony of how I market myself using my content. Let me give you a bit of a background story. So I've been invited by Mute Efe to teach participants of this 45 days video challenge how to create content consistently for 45 days. And this was because I had previously participated in that challenge, and it was easy for me and effortless for me to create content for 45 days, and I shared it. So he had invited me to teach other people how to find content for those 45 days because other people are struggling with it. And I went and did that training. You see, after the training, in the next morning, I got this message from someone saying, "Good afternoon, sis. This is Valerie from the 45 Days Challenge. Thank you for the presentation last night. I want to speak to you concerning something to get clarification. Please let me know when we can." And then we went back and forth. And it was because she wanted me to coach her personally, because she has seen me do something. She has seen me, she has learned from me, and she said to herself, look at what she came and taught us. What if I work with her? It would have been better. All right. Now, you see me in the next slide saying to her, hello, ma, I've attached the coaching contract detailing what is involved. Kindly go through. If you agree to what is written, then go ahead and make payment. I put my payment details. And for the sweetest part of it, she said, I've made payments, please. I said, payment confirmed. I will send you a plan before 10 a.m. tomorrow. And that was it. You see, this started the series of working with this person. The least she had paid me, for those of you who are here, you know me personally, you would have known this person because I've gone on to do amazing work with her. The least she had paid me is 400,000 naira just from working with her. And where did it all start? I used my content to market myself. You see, when I tell you that there is a way to sell without selling, it is possible because I've seen it work out. People do not like to be sold to, but you have to still sell to them. How do you do that? Use your content. Okay? Now, moving on. You have my two secret strategies. The first one I said is the CPS model. C for clarity, P for positioning, S for selling without selling. And number two secret is don't beg. Don't beg anybody. Instead, launch using my killer strategy. Okay, so now that you understand the CPS model, it's time for us to move on to the next thing, which like I said, is do not beg. Instead, launch using my killer strategy. Why did I say you should not beg anybody? Beggars are given the least denomination of currency. Think of all the times you have to give something to a beggar. You have to go and look for the smallest denomination of money in your pocket to give to them. So let's do a simple exercise. Can you think back? Suppose you have an opportunity to give something to a governor and a beggar. Who do you give more? Put it in the comment section, in the chat. Tell me, who do you give more? Do you give more to the governor or do you give more to the beggar? Tell me. I see you, Governor, Nye Governor, Caroline, Governor, Mercy, Governor, Grace, Governor, Ajibade, Governor. Yes, yes, yes. Who appears to need it more? Who appears to need it more? The beggar, the beggar, the beggar, the beggar. Now, what's the difference? Have you asked yourself, why are you likely to give more to the governor, even though it is the beggar who needs it more? Why are you planning and thinking of what to give to governor when you cannot do the same for the beggar? Even when it comes to giving something to a governor, the attention you pay to it, the presentation, everything is so different. The difference is in the perception, the way people see you. If they see you as beggarly, they will pay no attention to you. So you have to show up as a very strong brand. Now, what is the killer strategy to earn 6 figures from your skill or from your strength? Passion using the CPS model of framework. Just like I said, I'm going to share what it is. But first, let me show you the conventional and difficult ways, which you already, I know you're already using it. That's what you are doing. And for each of these things, I have like 5 of them. I want you to tell me in the chat which one you are. If you are number 1, say you are 1. If you are number 2, tell me you are number 2. If you are 1, 2, and 3, tell me you are 1, 2, and 3. All right? The first thing is, people post content 3 times daily, and you hope that someone will figure out what you are selling and slide into your DM. I know that that's what you're doing. And I know because I have been there. There are times when I post 3 times daily and I will just go and hope, oh God, go and pray. Please, oh, I've made my 3 posts today. I've achieved something. It's my goal. I've set it as a goal. The second group of people is people who slide into DMs of people you admire, begging them to work with you. So tell me, are you number 1 or are you number 2? I see you 1. I see you 1, 2. I've seen 1 and 2. Number 3, you are posting for free in Facebook groups and you're making strategic comments in the hope that it draws people to you. Tell me, are you number 3? These are conventional ways. That's everyday thing that people are doing. All right. I used to do them. Now, the number 4 thing is you try starting Facebook groups of your own. Okay. If you have started Facebook group, you're in that number 4, right? Number 4. I see you. 4. You're letting people pick your brain for free. You're letting people pick your brain for free. But do these things really work? Do they really work? Have you asked yourself? Because you may have tried 1 or 2 of these normal methods, but the truth is that you know that they are not working. You know they're not giving you the kind of results that you are seeking. All right? And here is why they don't work. First of all, for all of you who are hoping, I hope that this one works. I hope that that one works. First off, know that hope is not a strategy. There's no strategy called hope. I hope that it works. I hope they buy from me. I hope I sell myself. There's nothing like strategy in hope. All right? Now, let's see those of you who are posting content daily. You see, if you do that 3 times daily, it's draining. I know that using the exercise that we did, a lot of you want to work for yourself. You don't want another 12 to 12, giving yourself working from morning to night to morning. You want time and money freedom. You want to have time to spend with your family. You want to have money to spend or to fund your dreams. Number 2, you're sliding into DM of people who do not know you. And that is at best spammy, irritating, and annoying. High network individuals hardly respond to those. I don't. All that, oh ma, I saw you here. Please be my mentor, be my coach. You are officially my mentor. It does not work. I don't pay attention to that. And I'm sure that other high network individuals like myself do not respond to those. It doesn't even speak well of you. Number 3, just like number 1, it's tiring and hardly can you keep up. Because everyone knows that it's a strategy and it will put them off. Strategies are better off feeling like no strategy. That's the truth. Every time you have a strategy and people can detect that this is a strategy you are using, it's no strategy. So all that strategy comments and sharing free content in Facebook groups, people know that you are using it to gain attention and it will not work. Number 4, the people who try to start Facebook groups. Most people who do that on their own abandon it shortly after. Especially now that Facebook algorithm, they carry us go where we don't know. You know the truth. I've tried to start some myself and I've gotten tired. Now it's harder to build your audience on a Facebook group, unlike before when they wanted to promote community. Okay? Number 5, because you want people to like you, you are letting them pick your brain for free. And that trains them to not value your value. Hey, I just dropped Rema. Oh, I hope you are picking this thing. By the time you're asking people to pick your brain for free and letting them everything, they ask you this question, ma, please, how do I build my brand? You're answering them. How do I write a book? You give them number 1, number 2, do this one. And you're dashing them your skills and the value that you bring for free. You are teaching them to not value your value. I hope you're writing this realm like I am in the realm, okay, of dropping hot, of dropping it hot as in the hot. Okay? I hope you're picking it. And the resultant effect is that you will feel angry. You will detest the very life you have always wanted. A life of using your skill to bless people. But now, because you are letting them take it for free, everyone is dragging you here and there, and you have your things, you have your life to live, and you have abandoned it, you will feel angry, you will detest that kind of life. Now, I'm about to show you the killer strategy that successfully earned me 6 figures from my skill, and which you can use to earn 6 figures from your skill. Are you ready? Let me know in the chat session that you're ready. Type ready. Are you ready? And please tell me, is this making sense? Are you getting anything out of this thing? Is it making sense? All right. Now, using what I'm about to show you, I've consistently earned 6 figures from my skills and my strengths, and I didn't have to worry about not being techy. So if you're here and you're saying, oh, I'm not techy, I don't know tech stuff, I don't know all those stuff, you do not have to worry. And all I did is this. I launched using the personal branding to profit system. What is the personal branding to profit system? This is a system where you find a skill or a strength you have, use it to create a solution to a problem that people have, position yourself as the one with the solution, and watch them come to give you their money in exchange for that value. Hey, like this is very simple. Find the skill that you already have. You're not going to learn affiliate marketing. You're not going to learn anything extra. All you need to do, whatever skill it is, whether you're a nurse, an architect, you're a doctor, you're a business person, you know how to bake, any skill that you have, you can laugh, you can smile, you have emotional intelligence, every skill that you have can be used. All you need is to find that skill, find out the solution it can provide, and then find the people without problem, give it to them, and they will beg you and they will still tell you thank you. Now, this is what I call the profitable personal branding system. And simply put, it means build a brand around your skill and make money from it. Hey, all this English I'm speaking. Simple. Build a brand around your skill and make money from it. Now, to make money from your brand is not hard, because a lot of people will be asking, so how do I earn money from my brand? How do I earn money from my brand if I build it? You can create or sell physical products as a brick and mortar business. Example, people like Fine Funky Collections, people that sell, like this Fine Funky, I know some of you who are on social Instagram will know her. She sells bags and shoes, and she has grown so big. I remember the last time I bought something from her of 30,000 naira worth. Okay, for like 1 month, she had my money, but I trusted that she will not eat my money, especially in this time and age where you pay people something on Instagram and they'll block you. And that's how a lot of people are paying her money. I think she's currently in China. And people are pre-ordering things, knowing that she will not block them. She's not scam, because she had built her brand. And she sells in containers, like she sells amazingly well. Now, you can also offer your skill as a service to people or as a done-for-you service. Example, graphics designers, ghostwriters. This one is like a lot of people want to write, but they don't have time. They don't know what to write. They don't know how to put it together. You can help them do that. You can become a social media manager. Everything is possible. You can also sell your skill as a digital product, such as courses, books, or master classes, just like I'm doing. Okay, and you can become a coach or a consultant, a trainer or a public speaker. Example, Trisha Beast and my beautiful self. Okay, you can also become an influencer. People who get people to do something, to take action. Example, Aproko Dr. Emeka Nobi, Sijomachi Nanyere, Amanda Chison, Nela Bob. Like these people are cashing out on the brand that they have built. I remember that in preparation for this webinar, I've approached some of them to say, oh, please influence for me and get people to sign up for this class. I know how much I paid. I know how much they are calling. Some of them, I couldn't use them, okay? Because their terms may be stringent and it's not something that I'm looking forward to. But as much as 100,000 naira, like there are people who tell you just for a post, you pay me 100,000 naira, and that post is 24 hours, they will delete it. Do you understand? It's because they have built a brand that people like, people trust, and people know them, and they can influence people to take action, and they are cashing out on all of those things. And how much can you possibly make? Let's do a simple math, because I love numbers. I'm an engineer by profession, okay? Let's say you sell an ebook, a simple ebook that is teaching people how to build their websites. Let's even say that that's what you do, okay? Or how to use Canva. And you at least manage and get 100 people to buy. 1,000 times 100 is 100,000 naira. Every month, you can just say, okay, I'm just focusing on this one, get 100 people to buy. And it's very simple. Like these are modest figures now. If you offer a service like ghostwriting for 50,000 naira for only 3 people, like you just position yourself and say, I write book, I'm an author, but I'm not writing for myself, I want to write for you. Just pay me 50,000 naira and I'll write your book for you and slap a cover on it. Hey, you make so much money, and your job is to just find 3 people every month. That's 150,000 naira. It is possible. So when I'm saying 6 figures is just 100,000 naira off. And it's very simple. Like these are very modest figures that I'm calling for you. Do not make the mistake of assuming that people will buy anything from you just because you told them it's a solution to some random problem, especially if they don't know you. Now, this is one mistake I see a lot of people make. You assume that because we are good or because you are providing service and this is, so you're going to tell us, oh, this one is solution to your problem. This one is going to give you Panadol. If you take Panadol, your headache will go. And you now assume that because you are telling us it's a solution that we'll buy it if we do not know you. Because that's what some of us do. Some of you just wake up one day, get or create your product, and then try to shove down the products down our throats. That's a huge, huge red flag. And why is the reason? Because people are afraid of scammers. Their fingers have been burnt before. They have paid for things and it turns out it is what I ordered versus what I got. Like, I used to tell my students, when you want to sell to people, use their psychology, use human psychology and check how they think, because how they think will determine how they respond to you. If people are already afraid of scammers, when you call them and say, oh, bye, they'll think you want to collect their money and run. Their fingers have been burnt before. They have paid to people who have blocked them. And they have paid for things and it turns out to be what I ordered versus what I got. So you need to permeate them silently. You need to get them to trust you. You need to get them to like you. On their own, they'll be willing to give you the money. Do not also make mistakes of begging people to buy from you, because pitiable brands are weak brands. Plus, no one really buys because you begged them. People only buy what they need. That's the truth. You never get someone paying you money simply because you beg them. Oh, please, buy from me. I remember one time I was traveling and someone said to me, ma, please, I'm selling this. I think she was selling something. He was selling something of 3,000 naira. I was telling me I should buy. I said, I don't need it. I'm traveling. I don't need it. I'm not going home. I said, please buy because I'm not eating. I said, you have not eaten and I want to go. Just go and spend extra 3,000 naira that I don't want to buy simply because you have not eaten. Nobody does that. So do not beg people to buy. Instead, build a personal brand that attracts them to you, get them to trust you and want to give you their money by themselves. That's the power strategy. Now look at this, what is possible for you, and this could be you. Look at this. You see Trisha Bills mentioning how she started to build a beach house. She's building a beach house, Ziba, okay? And first of all, that house, she started to build it because she, in her own, she knew that her skill could pay for it, could fund a whole beach house. Hey, that's the capacity you have when you monetize your skill, okay? Now, she knew she can afford it, but into the project, she found out that she needed more money. And then she said she cried that to someone and someone gave her 120 million naira. That's not the money you just throw away. You give it to only people who have built a trusted brand. Do you understand? This is someone paying me 200,000 naira because they want me to work with them. So if I even just don't do anything and I focus on earning 200,000 naira every month and just say, let me find one person I'll work with one-on-one, that's magic. This is Emeka Nobis and his hall. He had a program and the hall got filled up and people were standing. It's only possible. People can only leave their businesses and come and sit down and listen to you if you have built a brand they like and they look forward to working with. Or is it the money he made? He said, let me spill it. We have 105 intensive VIP intensive registrants, and that is 105 times 50,000 because each of them is 50,000 naira. He said that's like 5 million naira, and he spent only 2 million naira doing the logistics. Every other thing is profit. And Emeka is even far. You know that there is a wave now. Everybody's talking about Hilda Basi. Hilda is holding a class that people are paying 35,000 naira to learn how to cook. And according to people who have entered the group, there are over 6,000 people. And people are punching calculators on top of her matter. And it's over 200 million naira. For what is possible? If you can see it, if you can see how building a brand can afford you, you can get featured. You can become a speaker. People will pay you. I know people who earn 1 million naira just for speaking for 1 hour. And this is me. I've written a book. You can become the author you so deserve, building and sealing your authority status because you have paid attention to building your brand. So now, how can you successfully build an attractive personal brand that earns you consistent 6 figures monthly, even if you have no following and know nothing about tech? And please do not get it twisted. It's not by trying to fit into the Trendiest coaching program by an IG coach, because I know a lot of you are waiting for, oh, what's her name? How big is she? Please, if I'm going to give you a sisterly advice, if I were you, I'll look for someone who has a result, but it's not very popular. And the reason is simple. It's not like I'm giving them. Those people know what they are doing. But you see, because they have the numbers, they don't have time to pay you attention like we will do. I have the result, but I've not gotten there. And maybe by the time I get there, you'll not be able to afford me. Okay? But a lot of people are just rushing because it's something that's trending. Hey, this is blocking a cost. Hey, jump. But they don't have time. Imagine Hilda deciding that, okay, for all these 6,000 people, if you make your recipe and maybe something happens and it's not good, you come back to me, she will burn herself out, and she will not do, because she has her personal life to live. So they won't pay you that much attention. And I see someone saying, yes, 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 that's so true. That's so true. That's the thing that got to me result. Let me tell you, I learned from the best. Trisha Biz coached me, Stephanie Obi coached me, Debbie coached me. All of these people are the best people. So it will pay you if you let me hold your hand. So how do you get started? And I want to show you how you can successfully build a successful personal brand that earns you consistent 6 figures monthly. And now there are 4 things you need, critical things. Number 1, you need a clear and sharp messaging. Number 2, you need credible presence. Number 3, you need content strategy that sells you as an expert, and you need a trusted to deliver launch plan. I want to explain all of these things in a jiffy. Number 1, like I said, you need a clear messaging that tells people exactly who you are and what you stand for. Now, one mistake that I see a lot of people do with this is they are trying to be everything to everybody, especially when they start out. Today, you're a graphic designer. I am into this one. I'm also into this one. People are confused. When it matters, when people say, oh, I'm looking for someone who can teach me Facebook ads, they will not remember you. Meanwhile, in your bio, you have, I'm also into running Facebook ads for people. They won't remember you because you have not marked out your niche and shown yourself as an expert. So do not do that. Stop trying to be everything to everybody, because confused people do not buy. If you confuse us, we're not going to buy from you. That's the truth. Okay, we will not buy from you if you confuse us. Number 2 is you need a credible personality. Mistake people make with this is that they assume that just because they are skilled, people will come to them. Like, this one killed me when I started. You know, I used to work in the 95 and it was great. Everyone was balling because you come in, that's your small niche, you're showing yourself. By the time I got to social media, I said, okay, I'm very good. People will say it, but they did not say it. So don't make mistake. It's not the best product in the market that wins. It's the best marketed product that wins. And it doesn't matter who you claim you are. If we don't believe you, we will avoid you like plague. If you doubt me, ask Moses. Those of you are Christians, you know the story of Moses. Moses was sent to set the children of Israel free, to deliver them from the Egyptians. And then someone saw him kill another person while he was trying to save an Israelite. Okay? The next time he got involved talking with that person, he said, Abebo, Oga, leave me, you're a killer. Moses is saying to himself, I am a savior, I've been sent to deliver these people. The other person is saying, Oga, you're a killer. Because we don't know who you are. Who you say you are does not match the person that we know you to be. And as long as it doesn't happen, we will avoid you like plague. So all that giving your name, yourself, bogus name on Facebook or social media, on Instagram or LinkedIn, it does not work. Forget about it. If you have not built a credible personality that we will trust and see through it, then we will avoid you. Number 3 is you need a content strategy that sells you as the expert. Mistake most people make with this is they think that content is about making posts and dancing in front of ring lights. I know this is the age of ring lights. You just set it up and then before you know it, you're dancing, 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 dancing. Listen, people will buy from you only if they have decided to buy from you. So long before you come to them and they make the buying decision, they would have decided that they want to buy from you. And how do you do that? You need your content strategy, because it's your content strategy that sells you as the expert. I can tell you today, there are people who are in this class who know that I will sell them something and they still come because they have made up their mind to buy from me, because I've shown to them that I am the big deal when it comes to personal branding. Amen. Are you feeling me? Are you feeling me? What's the atmosphere in this room? Oh, yeah, fire. Yeah, beautiful. Number 4, you need a trusted to deliver launch plan. And one mistake most people make with this is they wake up and decide to assign themselves bogus names in the name of launching. They'll come out and say, I'm a peak performance coach. I am a human activity, this one. I am a this one, emotional intelligence expert. It's not about that. Remember, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. All right? And that's why I want to offer you my 4-part framework for building an attractive personal brand that earns you consistent 6 figures monthly, even if you are new to social media and know nothing about it. Okay? Now, I'm introducing what I call the newbie to highly paid expert. It's an online course. It's an ultimate personal branding profit system. That is it. Okay, and it contains everything that you need to build an attractive personality that earns you consistent 6 figures monthly. Do you understand? It's the newbie to highly paid expert. So for 6 weeks, I will show you how to go from relatively unknown to an instant expert before your customers, so they start to feel like they know you and trust you enough to pay for your skill. Now, the beautiful thing about this is there is support that is included. So it doesn't matter you are new, you're a newbie. That is the people that I'm targeting. I want to show you how you can go from relatively unknown to someone people are paying highly just to work with her or him. All right? Now, this is a testimony from someone. He said, this training, she has taken a training of mine, branding to profit before, and she said, good morning, coach, trust you are good. This is my review, is obviously coming late, but it's better late than never. This training has been of good impact to me. It has actually boosted my confidence more than I had before. Going live on my social media platform has become more easier than it used to be. And all thanks to the push and encouragement from you, coach. See, this one, I know how to do it. I can tell you, and I can bet you, that a lot of people are not using their skill, not because they are not good or because they don't have those skills, but because they don't have confidence in their ability. It happens to the best of us. And that's why my work as a coach starts with giving you the confidence, because you are all that. And that's why my students are telling me, I couldn't do this before, but thanks to you, I'm able to do this. So part of the things you're even getting, the fact that you're working with me, is that you are going to get more confidence. You see this energy that I'm exuding, it's going to transfer to you, like I'm going to transfer the anointing to you. All right? So this other one says they have paid her. She said, now you give me morale to call the money I called. And I was scared they would run away. But because I am your coach, I've told her, call that money and call it with your 2 full chest, because people know the value. They will appreciate it, except you don't know what they're doing, except you are not. But if you have worked with me, I trust that you are good, and I can even refer you. So those of you are saying, where do I go from here? What if this? What if I'm not good? What if I'm mean? What if I'm this? Let me tell you, this class is very detailed, and it's a step-by-step guide, because I'm going to hold your hand. So this is what is contained in the class. So for module 0, we're going to set you up, because I need you to see a new you that is possible, tell you the basis of personal branding, and then I will align your mind to a new you that is coming. I can bet that if you go through this course, a new you will emerge, and you will start to do wonders that will amaze even yourself. Okay, I'm going to help you develop the confidence for the new you and show you how to turn your fears and limiting beliefs into your greatest asset, because all the things you are afraid of can be the thing that you need. You see, some of my students they don't even have skills. They're just experiences. They felt depressed. One of my students got into depression because of something that happened to her personally, and then she overcame it. And today she's a depression coach. Kind of, she's a emotional intelligence coach, because she's helping people get hold of their emotions, help them become better after going through a traumatic experience. Do you understand? Yeah, I think she calls herself a resilience coach. Yes, that's the word. So I can help you turn your fears and limiting beliefs into your greatest asset. The module 1 is radical clarity. I will show you how to identify the numerous skills and talents, even to the ones you ignore, because there are skills you have you don't think are worth anything. All right? How to properly articulate the problems these skills can solve, how to identify the people who need the solution your skill brings. You see this one about ignoring some of your skills. Remember also the story in the Bible when they were to anoint Samuel. When the prophet was to anoint David, all right, his father brought Jesse, brought out all the other people and said, oh, this is the person, this is the person, this is the person. I'm thinking by the way they look, and they're ignoring one small boy in the bush. And the prophet said, there's another person, there's another person. So sometimes it's not the obvious skill that you will use. It's not. It may just be a skill that you didn't think is something. One of my students is helping people do their dissertation. So when we started to think about the skills that she had, she never mentioned anything about dissertation. But she had done her PhD and she had done dissertation. And I said, do you know how much people collect for that? Do you understand? So it's something you need to articulate the problem and the skills that you have and show us how to find the people that need the solution. Again, I'm also going to show you how to properly articulate your solution in a simple, easy to understand way. Because sometimes it's not just about the solution. You have it, but do we understand what that skill is about or what that solution is about? I'm going to also show you how to connect with your target audience so it is easy to communicate with them. Communication is important. Remember, clarity, communication, and charisma. Number 2, module 2, I'm going to show you how to choose a platform that is best suited to your personality. It doesn't matter what personality type that you are, introvert, extrovert, I'm going to show you how to audit and optimize your online presence, because online presence has started. A lot of you saw this advert from social media, so you're already there. But if you're not intentional, you're putting out things, you're dragging people, you're trolling, you're just doing nonsense on that platform. Okay, we need to audit and see what it looks like. If someone Googles you, what would they see? And then we'll optimize it to match your new presence online, the perception you want people to have about you. I'm also going to show you how to stand out in a saturated market so you can attract those you need and those who need you. Module 3, I'm going to show you content that sells. How to quickly build authority in 30 days or less, even with zero following. Okay, how to design a content strategy that suits your personality, and it doesn't matter if you're introverted or extroverted. How to write a book to quickly seal your authority as a new brand. How to use AI to generate content that is unique, human, and relatable. You see this one? This is the age of AI. You can't deny it. And a lot of people are using it, but unfortunately, they're using it the wrong way. They write content that everybody thinks, oh, everybody knows this is AI. Okay, I'm going to show you how to use AI to generate the content that is unique and human and relates to you. All right? For me, authenticity is everything. How to design brand elements that work, and how to know and how to feel confident about sharing your content, because you need that confidence. How the free tools you need to create consistent content so you're not struggling anymore. Module 4, I'm going to show you how to build community, how to find your own community, how to craft a brand story that is credible and relatable, how to build and nurture profitable relationships and network, and how to pitch to bigger brands for partnership and collaborations. We copy and paste them because, hey, this building of a brand thing is an ongoing journey and you can't do it alone. You need people. There are people you need to stand on their shoulders and fly, all right? I remember that episode with Emeka Nobis triumphed my brand and moved it up higher. So you need people like that to give you social proof, associated authority, okay? Authority that comes from associating with somebody who's an authority by themselves. So I'm going to give you a copy and paste template that helps you do that. Now, this is someone saying, this is the very hot. I gained a lot. Thank you. This is the first time in my life that someone will explain this with so much finesse and clarity. Thank you, ma. I said, so I just say you are my official mentor. Okay, so this is people praying for me. Saying, my prayer for you today is that God will blah blah blah, and people are praying for me. I'm giving you morale. I'm giving you how to do it. I'm very simplistic. Okay, I do it and I do my work. I know there are my students in this. I have students in this hall. If you are my student, please tell them what your experience is like working with me. Tell them. Okay, blow my trumpet live here now. I want to see it. Okay, while we're continuing. Now, in the newbie to highly paid expert program, you will get the no-fail framework to pick your most profitable skill so that you don't waste time building a brand on something nobody wants, because you don't want to be passionately broke. So while you are following your passion and following your skill, you need to make sure it's bringing in money. Now that's valued at $100. Okay, so Caroline is here. Caroline is saying you are more than you describe yourself. Hey, I know it. I know it. Thank you so much, Dave. Thank you. This description is everything. Look at what she's saying. I'm not even telling you exactly how I am. Like I'm even downplaying it. And I've told myself I don't want to reduce. I want to hype myself as much as I am, but I'm not able to do it. I want other people to say it, and you have just seen it. Onye said, working with you gave me the clarity that I've been looking for. Hey, thank you, Onye. Thank you. All right. So you get the 3-step structure for packaging yourself in a clear and concise manner, so people immediately know who you are and what you are bringing to the table. That's valued at $250. The surefire way to easily create engaging content for your personal brand that gets you liked and trusted. You have the simple simplest brand message crafting framework that helps you earn 5 times from your skill because you are the #1 person that comes to mind as the expert in your field. You want them, they say, oh, I'm looking for this person. There are people are tagging you in the comment section. When they say, oh, I'm looking for a graphics designer, people are saying, reach out to them. I want somebody to help me run Facebook ads. The people are tagging you. That's what you want. All right? My complete partnership and collaboration template that tells you exactly what to say when you reach out to high net worth individuals, so you can turn people you admire into friends, mentors, and clients. I've figured this thing out. Okay, if I ever write anything to anybody, they're going to respond, and it's not because I'm going to beg them, it's because I know what works for them. And that's what I'm going to give you. You don't need to reinvent any wheel, okay? My simple DBA, which is daily bank alert funnel for beginners that help you to easily earn daily income from your skill, even without being known yet. So this one, you need money to sustain yourself while you are building a brand, okay? It's very simple, not something low ticket, but I'm going to show you the funnel that brings you at least 1,000 Naira every day, if that is what you're looking for, all right? The simplest brand message crafting framework that helps you earn 5 times, of course, I've shared that with you. How to create one-page websites or landing pages that people easily see when they Google you. People will Google you. Even as a HR expert, I know that people, like when we have interviews and we have candidates who apply, we quickly check their social media profiles to see what it looks like. Some of you are asked to drop your LinkedIn profile. That's exactly the only thing that they need from you when you're applying for a job. Why? Because they're checking you out, they're Googling you. So you want a website that tells people exactly what you want them to see. And I'm going to show you how to do that. You don't need to pay people. See, this one, you know, if you are paying somebody to build, the least website that I've built with someone is 50,000 Naira. If you are paying someone to build a simple page for you now, they'll collect nothing less than 50,000 Naira. So I'm going to show you how to do it by yourself. You're not paying that money. How to audit your current social media profile to be sure what brand you already have. See, you don't need your days of ignorance to sabotage your current offer. That's the truth. When we started using social media, all of us are using it. You just, every day, you dress up, you snap pictures, you post. And people say, oh, thank you, beautiful, beautiful people, and all that. You're making those sexy look, nonsense sexy look and things to attract business people, all right? Some of you even are worse because all you do is become keypad warriors who just throw people, drag them, call them out, and all that. So you, now that you're building a new you don't need all of those things. There's something called brand laundry. We want to show you how to launder your brand, launder your image on this platform. So people start to see the things that you want them to see and forgive you for all those days. We'll clean up your mess, all right? My complete AI prompt template that helps you use AI to generate content that is relevant and captures your personality. This is valued at 250. Like I said, it's not about using AI. If you use AI without the right prompt, AI will sound like AI. But if you use AI with the right prompt that puts in your personality into consideration, it will give you a content that is relevant and that captures your personality. Remember, for me, authenticity is everything. And I'm also going to give you 50 lead generation ideas to use so that you are building an active community of those who are interested in your offering alone. You don't want everybody to join your WhatsApp group when you are calling them. You want people who need your service alone. And that's why I'm going to give you 50 lead generation ideas that you can use to build an active community. All of these things are valued at $1,720. All right? We'll convert it to Naira. Everything in the newbie, but that's not all. All the things you're also going to get is everything in the newbie to highly paid expert course, plus 6 live calls for weeks, personalized support from me so you can easily implement and get results. This is valued at 200. Remember, implementation is everything. It's not just about giving you a course and asking you to go and watch it. You will implement and you will encounter problems you never figured you will have. You need to come back to somebody. You need somebody to come back to and say, hey, I've done this one. This is what it's giving me. I don't think it's right. What do I do? And then walk through it and figure it out. You get done for you templates that you can easily copy and paste, so you are not wasting time creating from scratch. Remember, as a mantra, if someone has done it, do not reinvent the wheel. I'll just give you copy and paste, plug and play templates that you can use. You don't want to waste your time start doing things from scratch. You have a 9 to 5 and you want that time freedom. This one is valued at $250. Now, if you put all of them together, you get the online course with over 20 video trainings, templates, scripts, personalized support, community, alumni benefits, and all of them is valued at $1,970, which is equivalent to 1,477,500. But don't worry, you're not going to pay me this. Okay, this is the value of everything I'm going to give you, but you're not going to pay that. However, I need you to know that this newbie to highly paid expert course has worked for people with little or no social media following. It has worked for people who know nothing about tech. It has worked for people who have active 9 to 5 and do not have too much time on their hands. And trust me, if it could work for them, I bet it will work for you too. All right? Remember, you're getting the online course, you're getting templates, you're getting scripts, personalized support, community, and alumni benefit. People who have worked with me and who are my students, you know you have benefits to enjoy. So if you take this thing, anytime I'm launching a course you're interested in, you know that you have individualized discount, okay, because you are an alumni of my class. Now, the total value, like I said, is $1,970, but you're not going to pay me that. Now, there's a special bonus, the ultimate personal brand website guide. Now, not only am I going to help you build a personal brand or landing page, personal brand website or a landing page, I'm going to give you a guide for what to say, how to say it, all the things you need to write, because you need a personal brand website that converts. All right, you don't need to just put anything because you're doing a website for what you say. So that is valued at $100. And unfortunately or fortunately, this bonus is for the first 30 people only. Okay, so if you are lucky to join the first 30 people to pay, you get this bonus. Now, there's another bonus. You get a 1-year personalized and done for you content calendar. So you don't have to worry yourself what to post again. See, this one, we created this one. I worked with an expert, a content expert. I worked with him, and we have this one. This one is tailored to any need. Any need. You don't need to worry yourself. Okay, just plug and play. Again, this bonus is for the first 30 people. You have the ultimate first-time author guide. This one is how, remember, you are going to write a book. By the time of this class, you write a book, produce a good book that people will pay you for. And again, this bonus is for first 30 people. Look at all the things you are going to get. The value, lifetime, and the thing is that this is a lifetime access class, like you have it. However, the support that I'm going to give is for 6 weeks. After 6 weeks, you have the courses to go back to every time you need to maybe refresh your mind on something or check it back. Now you have over 20 video trainings and updates, 6 weeks to help me anything, 30 days money back guarantee. And every time I launch this course, there are updates as the things that I'm going to keep updating it. Okay, it's valued at $2,270. But like I said, that's not what you're going to pay me. Let me tell you what you're going to pay. Normally, I would just say, okay, pay me 60,000 naira. This is what you should pay. All right. But as someone who is, which is $80, as someone who is here, you get a bonus from me. You pay 40,000 naira. Isn't that okay? Isn't that okay? This is the normal fee. So as someone who is coming, who stayed in this webinar, you're going to pay $40,000 and 40,000 naira. Okay. Or the value is $80, but I'm going to ask you to pay 40,000 naira. Okay. Now, let's say, imagine if you could earn an extra 200,000 naira from something you already do for free. You don't need a new skill. You're already doing this thing for free. But imagine if you start to earn at least 200,000 naira. How different will your life be? What more projects will you be able to execute? And which family member will you be able to support? Because I know that your family members are asking you for money. They're asking for them to pay. And you're not giving them. And you're looking like a wicked uncle or a wicked aunt. Now, if you can earn extra 200,000 naira, which family member will you be able to support? I only need to think about this and see how different your life would be. Or, now imagine the only thing you did is you sat down and you articulated your value. Then say you decide to write a book that provides solution using that one skill. How confident will it make you and how proud of yourself will you be? See, the first time I wrote a book, hey, people know me, I'm an author, okay? Not to talk of an Amazon best-selling author. How much people will be willing to pay you? Can you imagine that? Just because you gave them the Panadol to their headache. Think about it. Now, if you sign up for this, and the only thing I was able to help you do is, number one, get people to see you differently without having to fight and scream for respect every time, will it be worth it? Like, all the things that I'm able to help you do is just get people to see you differently from the way they used to see you. They used to see you as someone who's not serious. And this one is, in fact, if you're a 9-to-5 person, you need people to see you differently because it's affecting your promotion. It's affecting people seeking you. I didn't tell you guys why I was sacked. You see, when it comes to, when I received the letter, I went to meet my madam and I said to her, "Ma, but you used to tell me that I'm very good, and I know that I'm good." And she said, "I couldn't convince the MD." So the MD that had the decision to sack people because the company needed to restructure, they didn't know you are good. He was seeing you as somebody who was paying salary for nothing. So people need to see you differently. I'm sure today it's not the same thing for me. So you need to, let's say that the only thing that I'm able to help you do is get people to see you differently. So you don't have to fight and scream for respect every time. Will it be worth it? Or I help get people to beg to work for you, with you as an expert that you are, without having to beg for their attention. Will it be worth it? You've seen people work with me just because I did a training for someone, and someone is begging me. And I've earned over 400,000 naira from her just because I said yes to that teaching engagement. What if I'm able to help you get people to beg to work with you as an expert without having to beg for their attention? Will it be worth it? What if I'm able to help you earn extra income monthly without having to give up family time? Some of you, to earn extra money from the work you're currently doing, you have to do overtime, you have to work, your family will not see you for 1 week. Hey, that's not what you want. But what if I'm able to help you earn extra income monthly without having to give up family time? And it's just not from something extra, from something you already have. Doesn't matter if you're a doctor, architect, nurse, any of them. Will it be worth it? So let me get you started in the newbie to highly paid expert. And remember, it's lifetime access with over 20 videos and updates, plus personalized support for 6 weeks and 5 extra bonuses. So I'm not done. For those of you who think I'm done, you see all of these things. You see the 40,000 naira I said, you're not paying 40,000. Hey, this is a steal. Like, this is a steal. For the next 24 hours, I want you to pay 25,000 naira only. For all of these things I'm showing you to work with me. Like, this is the least. After 24 hours, this price goes back to 40,000 naira and it keeps increasing until it gets back to the 60,000 naira, which is each worth. So transfer to me the Favor Kennedy now we here 004-162-9243 Access Bank. So somebody said, "Oh, you can't see it." I said 004-162-9243 Access Bank and send proof to 0098-269-669. All right. Let me get you started. Get everything. Oh, I've even increased it to 72 hours. Get everything. 25,000 naira only to pay to that account, and for 72 hours you have between now, okay, today is Sunday, yeah, between now and Tuesday you can pay 25,000 naira. I've extended the time. All right, get started now, make a transfer to this account and you'll be glad you did. For $34 for those of you who are not Nigerians. But there are 2 things you can decide to do right now. You see, first option, do absolutely nothing and not take this leap of faith, which is 100% risk-free. Second option, you can decide to sacrifice this small investment today compared to all the value that you get in return and just give it a shot. If it works, great. If not, just ask for your money back and you will get it. Remember that it's money back guarantee. Like, between now, the class actually starts in September. So for the whole of September, you have an option to go through this course. And if it doesn't give you what you are expecting from me, right, it doesn't achieve the result that I promised you, you have the privilege of asking for your money back 100%, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right. So you have that option. However, you have an option. The question is, what are you going to do? Because any option that you choose will determine, has its own consequences. That's the truth. If you decide to not do anything, in the next 6 months, you still be the same person. You still be angry. You still be crying. Hey, why am I still broke? You still need urgent 2K after first week of every month because you are relying solely on your salary. Meanwhile, God has blessed you with a skill, with a talent, with an experience that you can use and monetize it by building your personal brand and have people want to work with you. You can either go ahead and maybe just try to figure this all out on your own. That's another option. Or you can allow me to show you step by step how to build a profitable personal brand that earns you consistent 6 figures, even if you are new to social media and know nothing about it. So remember, the Newbie to Highly Paid Expert course has worked for people with little or no social media following. It has worked for people who know nothing about tech. It has worked for people who have an active 9 to 5, who do not have too much time in their hand. If it could work for them, I bet it will work for you too. So get started now for just 25,000 naira today only. Make the transfer to Favor Kennedy Nawihe, or you have access to me on the WhatsApp group. For those of you who are coming from the WhatsApp group, send proof to 00982696669. Right? Make the transfer now. Make the transfer now. So the account is on the screen, 25,000 naira between now and Wednesday. Ignore the 24 hours window. I've extended it by the authority vested on me. Okay? And if that is all, any question, I hope it's been an amazing. Please tell me, what's the class like? Did you enjoy it? What are you feeling about today's class? Did it make sense? Are you going to buy? Are you going to sign up for the class? Grace says, sense. Mary, yes. Elizabeth, yes. Beautiful. Thank you. Oh yeah, thank you. Makes sense. Yeah. All right. So with that, we'll come to the end of the class, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the Newbie to Highly Paid Expert support group. All right.